Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology horoscope for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, thank you guys so much for getting that webinar. Remember, you can now get the download of the webinar at my website, inclusiveastrology.com. Well, we have a lot to talk about because we're in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm is very powerful. This is because the sun in Cancer, still opposing Pluto, but now it's squaring Uranus, but it's in the in-between. The sun at 11, we got Pluto at 10, and we got Uranus at 12. So it's this weird midpoint square energy. This is the eye. This is right before any crazy turbulent, crazy unpredictable things could happen. I'll just be honest here in the next day. But internally, this is us having to face new emotions. This is us facing this new part of our lives, this new chapter we're beginning. And we are facing the fears and how we handle the emotions of that. The moon in Taurus, which is grounding us in this reality, we're able to feel it all out. We want the nicest of things. We want to feel the best, especially when you have a moon in Taurus and the sun in Cancer. We just want to feel great and good and get on our vacations if you're here in America. Yeah, we are facing a lot of our challenges within, the challenges of stepping into the new self, to not be dragging our asses back into the past. Are you dragging your ass into old feelings, old way of your life? The things that we're trying to break free of. This is us making sure we don't concrete ourselves into the past. Remember, we are breaking free of the past. So don't go back and step into the old concrete again, when you can go create a new path right now. Now, it's interesting because Venus finally came off the square to Saturn. So energy's lightening up, as we're dealing with this stuff on the inside, relationships and so forth. There is that love we're having to spark from within. This is all about love at the end of the day. This is about us bringing our brightness while we're coming through this new feelings, while we're redirecting our thoughts to try and understand how we feel. I think there's a lot of areas of our life where we're going, wow, why do I feel like this? How do I feel like this? And what am I going to do with these feelings? And I think that Mercury retrograde is a very big one, a very big impacting one, especially as we had a snapshot taken into your life last week. Don't forget about that Polaroid shot in your life, because we are here starting to review why these events are happening, why these feelings are happening. And more importantly, we do have Saturn now, which is 6 days away from going direct. So Saturn is pretty much at a halt, at a dead stop. And the teacher's about to come back on deck, And I think for a lot of us, this can be kind of scary as it's bringing up deep secrets in our own lives, and we're exposing like the skeletons of our own closets. Saturn stationary in Scorpio is like we're all waiting for the ghost to come out the door. And especially as we're in the eye of the storm, it's about how you handle these new feelings. We've dealt a lot with attitude changes and so forth. Mars, in Gemini, there is this leading where the mind is still a very strong place. You got to lead with a new attitude based off the new feelings of the storm, based on a lot of the new feelings we're trying to understand. So lead with a new attitude, lead with a clearer mind. You've got the balls in your court. The ball or the balls, but it's in your court. So make sure that you know that as well. And, this is kind of a weird energy, You got to make sure that you pay attention to it and make sure that you take care of it as well. I think that's the main thing, is that you take care of what you handle life's crazy adventure with, that you don't go crazy in a direction of, how you handle this, or feeling like, you're getting thrown out of bed. A lot of this can make you feel like you're thrown out of bed, and it's that uncomfortable energy. But it's here to make sure that the busyness that's happening is directing your thoughts into a better place, directing your feelings into a better place, and not being afraid of your own closets inside. I think a lot of this is, we all have a secret. We all have something hidden. It's impossible to say you don't. It's impossible. It's not part of humanity if you don't. And how you deal with these hidden thoughts, these hidden feelings, these hidden agendas that are things that we don't want to expose to anybody, it's about not being afraid of those now. It's about accepting them, coming from compassion. Neptune is trining Saturn. We have to have compassion as the universe unveils our dark energy. How you emotionally handle it is what this is all about right now. And especially with the moon in Taurus, you could feel it, or you could feel devalued in yourself because of what's happening. That's a moon opposing Saturn in Scorpio. But the truth is, it's about how you register the new feelings and expecting the unexpected right now, and expecting and expecting, more importantly, to step over your fears by not concreting in the past, but stepping into your future. Thank you guys so much for watching me, and check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you want a one-on-one reading with me, or you can also get that big webinar download. Thank you guys for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow.